Hi there, my name is Mr. Lambedis, and in this video we will talk about the numerical value of an algebraic expression. But before we do that, we should define some key concepts. To begin with, let's define what a numerical expression is in mathematics. By numerical expression, we define, if you want, an expression that includes numbers and operations between them. And by operations, we mean addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, powers, and so on. So any expression that simply includes numbers and operations between these numbers is defined as a numerical expression. So for instance, if we have 2 plus 3, I randomly assign those numbers. If we have 5/6 and then this plus 1, or if we have 3 squared times 2 multiplied by 5 plus 6 and all that over 3, no matter how simple or complicated it might seem, as long as it simply consists of numbers and operations between them, then this whole expression is called a numerical one. The next step would be to define an algebraic expression this time. We would define an algebraic expression as an expression that includes numbers, obviously, letters, which will be referred to as variables, and operations between them. So the extra thing here is that we just added letters into mathematics. For instance, x plus 3 is an algebraic expression because it contains a number 3, a letter, which is x, and which is called variable, and an addition between them. Another algebraic expression could have been 2t plus 5. This time we use the letter t. Another one might have been one that contains two different letters. So for instance, 2x plus 3y over 5 minus 6, and so on. So to recap, numerical expression is an expression that just contains numbers and operations between these numbers. An algebraic expression is an expression that contains numbers, like before, letters, which are called variables, and again, operations between them. Now, what is a numerical value of an algebraic expression? Is the result taken if on the letter or letters of an algebraic expression we substitute specific numbers. So it's basically a substitution. Let's see two worked examples. Evaluate 3x plus 2. So this is my algebraic expression. This is obviously an algebraic expression. And we need to evaluate this for x equals 3, x equals -6, and x equals 1/3. Remember, how did I define the numerical value of an algebraic expression? I said before that numerical value is the number produce, the result produce, if we do what? If we substitute on the letter of the algebraic expression a specific number. So in this case, I would have said that the algebraic expression 3x plus 2 for x equals 3 becomes, what should I do? I should take that number x equals 3 and substitute that instead of x. So for x equals 3 should become 3 times 3 plus 2, which is 9 plus 2, which is equal 11. So the numerical value of this for x equals 3 is 11. Similarly, the algebraic expression 3x plus 2 for x equals negative 6 this time. The number with which we substitute could be any number. This time, however, if we place negative 6 instead of x, so I'm going to take this and similarly, I should substitute that instead of x. This time should become 3 times negative 6 plus 2, which is negative 18 plus 2, which is negative 16, which means that the numerical value of this algebraic expression for x equals negative 6 is equal to negative 16. And finally, the algebraic expression 3x plus 2 for x equals 1/3 becomes 3 times 1/3 plus 2, because again, all I did was take this number and substitute it instead of x. This time should become 1 plus 2 equals 3. And that's all. In order for us to calculate the numerical value of a given algebraic expression, we should take, always it's the numerical value when x is a specific number, we should take that specific number, substitute it instead of our variable, and carefully do operations. Similarly, for that, here we have a different algebraic expression. It's the expression x squared plus x plus 1. This time, at first, we want for x equals 1. So all I'm going to do is go and instead of x, carefully substitute 1. So should become 1 squared plus 1 plus 1. So it's 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. If we get the same x squared plus x plus 1, and this time we want to substitute it for x equals 2, all we're going to do is substitute 2 instead of x. This will turn it into 2 squared plus 2 plus 1. So it's going to be 4 plus 2 plus 1, which is equal to 7. For x equals negative 1, again, I should substitute negative 1 instead of x, carefully rewrite that, and do the needed operations. -1 squared means -1 times -1, which is 1 minus 1 plus 1. Finally, that would be 1. And let's finish this question. X squared plus x plus 1 for when x is 0. It should be 0 squared plus 0 plus 1, which is just 1. So I hope so far we have all understood how to properly estimate the numerical value of an algebraic expression. Before we stop this video, I want you to keep in mind that an algebraic expression could contain more than one variables. In this case, if we want to estimate the numerical value of that, we would need to know both values of the two variables. For instance, you can see that in 14, we have the algebraic expression of m minus 3n. We need the numerical value of it when m is 8 and n is 2. So this means that we should go substitute instead of m number 8, instead of n number 2. So the first step should be done by all of us, 8 minus 3 times 2, and then carefully apply the order of operations exactly as we already know that. At first, I should begin by the multiplications. So 3 times 2 is 6, which means 8 minus 6. And finally, this is equal to 2. Let's do 7 that contains 3 different variables, and we're done. AB plus C, AB plus C, but we are told that A should be equal to 2, so I should put 2 instead of A. We are also told that B equals 5, so I should put 5 instead of B, and C equals 4, which means that I should put 4 instead of C. By doing so, I should be able to rewrite that as 2 times 5 plus 4, and then do the needed operations by always applying the order of operations. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 4 is 14. And that was all. I hope that by now we all know what a numerical expression is, what an algebraic expression is, and how we can calculate the value of an algebraic expression. I hope I made things easier. In case, however, you still face some issues, you still have some questions, please don't be shy, leave them as a comment below the video. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see ourselves on another video. Bye-bye.